Hello, YouTube and train world. Recently, I purchased the Menards Sioux Line Coal Hopper, which cost right at $20 at your local Menards store in the Midwest. These can also be purchased online. Overall, initial impressions of the car, but it's pretty high quality. The weight of the car is pretty good. But looking a little bit further, I was kind of disappointed that the car was defective. And what I mean by that is, the trucks here, I don't know if I'm calling that right, which hold the wheels, would actually interfere with these little footstools, these molded into essentially the wheel truck set on this car. And so what I had to do to get these metal trucks to clear this step here was I had to kind of melt these with a match or a cigarette lighter, heat them up, and kind of create like an angle with them instead of the straight square step or trapezoid shape. Now it is more of a triangle. So now this truck does clear okay on both. So 4 steps had to be modified. But there was another issue. The other issue was that this truck set sat way too high up into the car body. Okay. So essentially it also was not level. So the wheel set was kind of canted, with the outer wheel or outer axle being the higher set and the inner wheel being kind of tucked tighter or higher into the car. Now, if you notice on the equivalent Lionel product, there's a Redding car here from the early 80s. The car itself sits a little higher, and the trucks have more clearance. So there's kind of an equal view of both. Okay. The Menards car here with the truck set tucked in too tight, and the Lionel car with more clearance. Okay. So by hand, you could feel the interference on this car. And of course, I modified those footsteps for each way, which is 4 of those all the way around the car, 2 on each side of the car. And that helped clear the trucks on both ends, okay? But the other problem was this wheel set, or this truck set, sat too high. Now there was another little ledge here that protruded below this little structure of the car, and I took a razor knife. I took a small razor knife and I cleaned that off. I just shaved that off. It was only about maybe a millimeter of plastic that was maybe 3 or 4 millimeters long, that was like almost like a flashing of plastic on each side, on each end. And I went ahead and shaved that off. So you can't really tell that that's gone, but that helped that truck clear for free rotation of this truck set when you're going around curves. What I also added, if you take the car apart, okay, I don't know if you can see in there, but there is a screw that holds, a little Phillips head screw that holds this little wheel set in. You take that out. So I went ahead and took that out, removed the wheel set, okay? And I added, there's a small screw, or that small screw I just referenced, connects to the car and locks the wheel set to the car back in here. And what I did to offset the wheels and kind of level them out so they'd ride correctly is I purchased this little handy pack of fiber washers from Menards. This is in their screw and nut and bolt section, with all the small drawers. If you look in where the rubber washers and the fiber washers are in that set of drawers, you'll find this part here. So everything's kind of clear. There's your barcode. Probably be able to find this online. There's a barcode, clear shot, and the fiber washer part number. Handy pack. Comes with 2 in each. So if you run into this problem with this hopper car, which I hear is somewhat common, I don't think this is an issue with any of the other cars from Menards as far as style of cars. But if you buy the hopper car, apparently this has happened before to people, that this wheel set does not clear very well. just take that wheel set off, take those screws out, add one of these washers, and put it back together. Do the necessary reshaping of the footsteps here, the shaving under the car, the small piece of plastic, and your car will roll just fine. It'll make the turns just fine. So once again, here's kind of the equivalent Lionel car and the height of Menards car. Some people might think this is not worth the effort, but for $20 for a O-scale car, it's probably not a bad deal. And there's the older Lionel. So I just wanted to make this video to make people aware that some of your Menards cars need a little bit of tweaking, but it is possible to get them going. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Now I kind of know what to do. It's disappointing that you have to re-engineer a product that's brand new to get it to run right, but it is what it is. I could have took it back, got my money back, but I decided to keep it and work on it, and it worked out okay. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Here's the Lionel hopper. I appreciate you watching my video, and if you're looking to fix one of these cars, if you've run into the same issue I have, which other posters online have reported, there's a quick fix, a little bit of work, but it works. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.